Hello, in this video we will understand about the phytocannabinoids from the weed or cannabis sativa. And we will also understand about the treatment of obesity. Cannabidol or cannabinoid chemicals come from the naturally occurring in the cannabis sativa plant. We will we will get the concern in this video about the cannabinoid and endocannabinoid system. Present in ancient plant cannabis sativa, it has used for recreational and medical purposes for thousands of years. Hundred types of phytocannabinoids are present in the weed. For example, in the cannabis sativum contain C21 terpenophenolic constituents. Some type we will discuss in this video: the delta 9 tetrahydrocannabinol, delta 9 THC, and delta 9 tetrahydrocannabivarin, delta 9 THCV, cannabinol CBN, and the cannabidol CBD. Cannabidivarin is CBDV and cannabigerol is CBG, and cannabichromine is the CBC. The effect of the each is similar but some differential properties. But remember, we will concern with the general overview with the receptor. We will understand about the CB1 and 2 receptor. During the smoking, let's begin to understand the benefit and controlling the process due to the phytocannabinoid because it is contain a medicinal property. So we should understand about that. Appetite increase or suppress, and thermogenesis, energy balance, and metabolism, inflammation and regulation of stress, and nociception will enhance and emotions. Emotion means whenever when you will think about if you want to eat more, so you will eat more. If you don't want to eat more, you will suppress the appetite. This is the smoking preparation. So don't use the smoking of weed if you are not any health issue or any problem. So let's begin to understand whenever the person will smoke, it will change the physiology of the several tissue and organ. We will understand about one by one the organ and how it can interact and what is the benefit and what is the side effect. This is the CB1 and 2 receptor, the cannabinol 1 and 2 receptor, require the THC. Whenever the THC will be bound with a specific tissue or specific organ will lead to change the physiology. The naturally occurring endocannabinoid system will produce the two types, the bioactive lipid derived from long-chain polyunsaturated fatty acid release on demand, on the basis of demand, will lead to produce the AEA, anandamide, and 2-arachidonyl glycerol 2AG. Bioactive lipid derived from long-chain polyunsaturated fatty acid released on demand from the nervous system from the postsynaptic neuron to interact with the presynaptic neuron to inhibit the neurotransmission, excessive neurotransmitter. So in this way, the action potential regulation will occur is possible. And on the basis of requirement, whenever the THC when bind with the immune cell will lead to anti-inflammatory properties. In this way, the down-regulation of the inflammation due to the inhibition of the proliferation, development, as well as the immune cell maturation, as well as the inflammatory cytokines responses. Hyperphagia will occur whenever it will bind with the GIT function and appetite stimulation. Whenever it will be bound with the liver will lead to lipolysis increase, glucose uptake and GLUT channel will increase and mitochondria will be increased and energy will be increased. AMPKA2 and ERK1 and 2 and STAT pathway will be increased, will lead to cell survival and proliferation, as well as apoptosis will occur. In the adipose tissue, the GLUT4 channel will increase and lipolysis increase. Glucose uptake also increase and PGC and PPR alpha increase. While in the cardiac tissue, when bind, the cardiac chances will be decreased and oxidative stress will be decreased and chances of inflammation decrease and cell death will be decreased. In this way, the survival of the heart tissue is important for the normal physiology is required, and in this way the benefit. Skeletal muscle uptake more glucose through GLUT4 channel stimulation, and uptake of the glucose will lead to glycogenesis. In this way, the anabolism will be occur. Whenever it will be bound with the beta cell of a pancreas, will lead to energy increase, interferon alpha will increase, interferon gamma increase, COX increase, and the nitric oxide increase, and PGE2 increase, interleukin 6 and 10 increase. Whenever it will be bound with the brain, when we will smoke in the GLUT4 channel, the brain will increase, and in this way also the immune cell in brain and uptake of the sugar will increase, and glial cell inflammation will be decreased. Remember, one thing is important: smoking will change the chemical formula of the cannabinoid. Neurodegenerative protection due to the Alzheimer's disease inhibition, neuroplasticity due to the glial cell function, anti-inflammation, and the motivational properties of food, limbic system, and the CB1 receptor required for hypothalamus to appetite increase. That is why the appetite will be stimulated more. Anyhow, this is the function, but let's begin to understand further on. Here I am taking the general cell from the cellular tissue. So it's contain a many receptor. Will bind the THC delta 9 binds also with E-COM receptor and other receptors we will discuss now. Pharmacological effect is the Lenker et al. Which that is provided is GPR55, the G protein coupled receptor 55, a receptor, and the serotonin receptor subunit, and the a transient receptor potential changes of the vanilloid type 2, 3, and 4 receptor, which that will be bind with the cannabinoid as a ligand, the THC delta 9, because we are taking the general important delta 9 THC will change the physiology. Let's begin to understand what is the changes of the physiology. Intracellular calcium level, intracellular calcium level regulation, regulation of insulin sensitivity in adipocyte, decrease the triacylglycerol and uptake glucose more. GLUT4 channel will increase and insulin receptor substrate 1 and 2 gene expression will be enhanced. Let's learn a bit about the obesity. So delta 9 THC is lead to a cause of functional change is the hypophagia, insulin sensitivity will be increased and increase the insulin receptor, and the lipid accumulation will be decreased, and the glucose intake, the glucose basically in fasting in the serum will be decreased, and the weight gain will be decreased, the weight loss. While the CBN is the hyperphagia will function, and the CBG is the appetite stimulation, while the CBC is unknown, and the THCH, THCV is lead to hypophagia, and the insulin sensitivity increase, while the lipid accumulation and fasting glucose will be decreased, and weight loss will be occur. CBDV is unknown. The peripherally restricted CB1 receptor antagonistic have great therapeutic potential in the treatment of obesity, because whenever the excessive amount of the endocannabinoid system work will lead to cause obesity even. So the inhibition by this mechanism will lead to inhibit, because our activation of the endocannabinoid system in obesity will lead to obesity development, adipocytes overloaded with the triacylglycerol. So the obesity development will be increased, the more obese due to the adipocytes overload of the fat. The fat is brown fat is not, but the white fat. Accumulation of lipids in liver, skeletal, and cardiac muscles and fatty liver will be occur. A non-alcoholic fatty liver and metabolic risk marker will be increased due to the gene expression. Smoking weed can cause health issue like pulmonary constructive COD and or other pulmonary diseases. And on the other hand, the allergic reaction can occur due to the smoking. The side effect of smoking is that weed can be used by other methods to prevent the side effects via a use through a drink or patches or other types. I hope you make sense about that. In this video, we have discussed about the phytocannabinoids, the naturally occurring in the weed or cannabis, the marijuana plant, and the treatment of obesity. Thanks for watching. Bye.